We just landed here in Manila, Philippines. I noticed in the entry hallway where you get off the airplane is very humid. I'm very happy about that. Very happy about that. I'm very happy to be here. I'm very excited to see Kuya G and Ate G and Magandang Gabi.
This is a wonderful, no? Manila? Oh, it's Manila! We just got here in Manila and now we're waiting for our bus, which won't be here till 4 in the morning. And we're going to Olongapo. And Mrs. G and Mr. G met up with us, and Mrs. G is keeping us on our toes. She's very fun.
This is the anthem for the ones who want to save a life. A cut to arms for the ones who want to fight. On behalf of the ones who never forgot. Love's a bullet, pull the trigger, here's a shot. Here's a shot.
Every summer, the mission phenomenon explodes upon the nations. Thousands of college students join together in hopes of changing the world. But the world hasn't changed, and students haven't gone back. This summer, 27 students decided to exchange the mantra of I did something to I will be someone. God's word and his plight for justice turned an ordinary group of college students into something new. Their story cannot go undocumented. Their cries cannot be silenced, and the people they met will be heard.
Today we're getting ready to go to a mountain people that Greg has told us very few people have gone to see. We just talked to Pastor Tarcella, who said it takes love to go up to these people. It takes a lot of love because she knows what we're going to see.
We were up there eating dinner up by the church, had all the rice laid out on the table and bananas on the chair. We were all just kind of eating, and there were kids like surrounding us, like they were sitting all around us and just watching. Just swarms of kids just like came to the table and just started like digging in, like they were starving. They were like so hungry, like they were just like piles and piles of rice, like it just looked like they hadn't eaten in like I don't even know how long. It was just a real sad reality to not even know when the last time these kids ate. I don't know. And we took the bananas and we got to share them with the families and then like around the church, and they're just so hungry.
Morning, magandang umaga. We're teaching the Filipinos how to cook scrambled eggs without using oil, because they thought that you had to use oil to make scrambled eggs. And so we did a little lesson this morning and showed them that they don't actually need to buy anything to make what God gave them.
As the Philippines team, we brought 7 bags of school supplies to the Philippines. It's about 300 pounds of school supplies. And we've had the privilege of bringing some up here to the Ete people. And right now we've been in the church dividing all of our school supplies into 50 little packets so we can give to 50 kids that are here in the local schools. Things that are in these school supplies are like just paper, pencils, and a folder, just limited stuff. But we gave them the most variety that we could. We also made a pack for the teacher that will have like glue, scissors, more paper, folders, books that can be read to the children. We gave them about 25 books. That will be like a little library. So we're hoping to give this out here in a little while, and we're just having fun doing it.
We're just here. We're trying to build a trench back here from the faucet, which they can't turn off because of the pressure of the water from the top of the mountain with its busted pipes. So it has to continue to flow, and they built concrete here so it just has been flooding this area back here. We're trying to build a trench so that the water doesn't flood and allow mosquitoes and other bugs to build up. And so we're trying to dig a trench so it'll flow all the way down and into the river back here.
After our time in the mountains with the Negritos and the people, I was really struck by just the intense physical needs of the people there, not only their healthcare needs, but their need for clothing and good nutrition and even shelter in some instances. And it really made me open my eyes. You know, I could put a Band-Aid on one kid, but just 5 minutes later another child was being scraped and hurt, and infection was everywhere. And it was really frustrating, but at the same time really eye-opening to the intense need for education there, to teach the people how to take care of wounds and cuts to keep them from getting infected, to teach the people how to take care of the children with open sores, and just how much work is needed, not just to bandage the broken places and the hurts, but to give them an education so that they can start to take care of it themselves.
2-speed cycle streamered.
As a team journeyed up the mountain to visit the Ete people, we were abruptly greeted by men in matching red polos, some carrying cameras, others carrying walkie-talkies. Later, we learned that they were government officials. They were using the moment for publicity. A picture with an American elevates their status, and public relations superseded the moment and the Ete people. I've come to see that being an American has its disadvantages. We are all elevated to a status that we shouldn't be, and those who need to be remembered are forgotten.
So this is the idea of wormwood in the Bible. This is what God says He thinks of our religiousness. That looks like it's something, it looks like it's held together, but if He taps it, you'll see what it's made of. Wormwood.
Yeah, we have these we actually bought here in Subic Bay from a couple of the Ete people, Negritos, that they come down from the mountains every day and they cross over into Subic Bay to sell these. They sell them for 50 pesos a piece. They make about, how much do they make?
They make 100 pesos a day.
About 100 pesos a day. There's a man who's about 7 years old with his nephew, and the nephew had 7 kids he's got to feed. He's got a 3-hour commute from the mountains in and back out each day, and it's really hard to pay for their family and provide for them just selling these. But we tried to buy a couple from them to help them out with their business. And Elijah loves it, so it's a good time.
The Philippines used to be triple canopy rainforest, meaning that there are 3 different layers of trees that block out the sun. And they have burned it and planted sugar until now only less than 70% of the Philippines actually has rainforest.
Subic Bay is the former site of the U.S. military base. Today, it's home of several multinational corporations. These young workers are leaving Subic Bay and returning to Olongapo City, just across the bridge. The river divides the rich from the poor. Even though Subic Bay offers corporations 4 to 6 year tax breaks, they don't pay their employees enough money to live on this side of the river.